Okay, I came from Kent's Paint Shack. Haven't moved, but, well, I kind of have because I've now got a coffee. Joan of Arc. So some of you guys have said, well, I haven't really kind of heard of this Joan of Arc game. So it's by Mythic Games. It was a Kickstarter. I don't think you can actually purchase it anymore. I'm not 100% sure. I think that the Kickstarter's finished. But I picked it up second hand, but the guy hadn't even opened the big box that was delivered in. It's all brand new. It's a kind of board game where you put down the segments on the table to make the terrain, and everything that goes on it. It plays. It's really great miniatures. Like the detail in the miniatures is just fantastic. It actually plays really well. You can play historical, you can play mythological, and you can play like biblical almost. So it takes the historical stuff that happened in the 100 Years' Wars, obviously Joan of Arc, British, French, but then as the sets get, you can buy more sets. You can add different countries and like Ottomans and all kinds of things. But then, like in the mythological, they take things that were believed that happened around the time. So there was like a werewolf hunt that went on. So there's werewolves in the game, all kinds of things. And then they've taken things from Revelations, like Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, all that kind of stuff, and these skeletons and all kinds of weird and wacky stuff. So that's all in there. I've got a pile of it. I mean, I might see if I can find a photo and put it into the video so you can see some of the stuff I got, because I bought a whole heap more after that photo. So I'm really enjoying painting it. I just have gone to town on it. The detail's just so cool, and I've decided not to use any of the transfers. I'm going to just paint all the shields by hand. And everything. I don't really like transfers, but I'm going to use the transfers to give me some ideas of what I can paint. So maybe when I have finished painting enough, I will actually put some stuff of the game up, like some photos of the game, or maybe even a video of the game being played. But for now, here's a few more figures that I've painted this week. There's actually there's probably about 60 figures up on the table that are almost finished, that are not part of this. So we're nearly ready. I've nearly completed the first box set, and I'll be on to the second one. So hey, take care everyone, and as I said before in the last video, hope everyone is well. I love to hear your comments. If there's something you want to see in this Joan of Arc, maybe you know about it, let me know, and maybe I'll paint that first. Like in the next box set, there's this huge, like a genie is about that high, plus other stuff, So I haven't got all of it. There's a castle set. Hey, if someone's out there and you've got the castle set, I think they call it the siege set, and you don't want it, please let me know, because it's not easy to get your hands on, and eBay's just ridiculous. The odd set comes up there, but it's actually like the shipping is more than the cost of the thing. So hey, take care, and please subscribe and leave some comments. Cheers, guys. Yeah, so I know these are a bit outside my historical realms, but I decided just to paint everything that's in the box. I still haven't done the heretics yet, but surprisingly, I suppose it's because of the detail in these models that I actually quite enjoy it, which is quite a surprise. So I've just been outside at the moment, spray painting the beginning of the next box set, so I think this is Archangel Michael. So quite a cool fella. I don't know what this next beast is, but he's I think all the models are quite well done. Some of the bigger ones lost a fraction of the detail, I think, as they've made them bigger. But especially when you get down in any of the smaller ones, there's quite a lot of detail. Well, I'd say except for this miniature, because even though there was heaps of detail, man, this one was hard to paint. Really hard to find the facial details and bits and pieces. So it took me a little bit to get this one sorted. This is the Bard, the musician. So there's a lot of the miniatures you can find bits and pieces online from the painter that did the box set art and all that kind of stuff. But it's more and more, I do believe I'll be just having to make up my own painting schemes. And it looks like I've stuck the witch in again, just because I don't like her. I managed to stick her in twice. Well done, Kent. And here's another one. And then we can soon be rid of her. So here goes the archers. There's probably more of these than there are of anything else at the moment. I'm not quite sure what's coming up. I think when I opened up the next box set, there's another 2 or 3 different kinds of archers to add to these ones. So that'll be kind of cool. Yeah, they're pretty basic. They're 15mm, obviously, little fellas, but they come up quite nice. I'm painting them as though they're 28, so I put the 3 layers of colours on everything. I'm painting everything the same as if I would my 28mm figures. I think that it just brings them to life a bit better when you do the 3 layers of colour. Yeah, so only 2 of those knights there. I think the next picture coming up will be the bunch of archers all together. There's actually about 4 or 5, 5 missing out of here that I didn't realise was on another strip of card that I'd been painting. And now we've got a bunch of just different ones that I finished off not yesterday, the day before. Billman, I think they are. I'll have to have a bit of look up on me 100 Years War stuff, because I'm looking at some of these guys and I'm going, I'm not quite sure what they are. And then, my freehand on some of these shields is not quite as good as I'd hoped. Like the guy in the middle there, the eagle, I think it's an eagle. It didn't come out so well. But it'll do. I'm not painting it for anyone else, stuff for me, which is a first. It's kind of strange to be painting my own minis. There's quite a few like villages. So these are like armed villages, and in the next box set there are villages with rakes and stakes and all kinds of bits and pieces. So it just each box set just adds a little bit more to it. I think the king is in there, the King of England, which would be quite cool. I think he's on foot and on. So one of the scenarios, you have to get the bullock, or quite a few of them, you have to get the bullocks across the board without being destroyed. So quite a few of these wee fellas. So as I said, the next box set has different versions of some of these guys, because you think, they're all the same. So yeah, it just adds a little bit more character to the game. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoyed, guys, and let me know what you think about the game. Cheers, bye.